Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone today? Okay, I'm just going to wait a second and see if anybody pops on, see if I can get this to show up on my iPad, which sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Just depends on its mood. All right, looks like we're doing good today. Okay, so I hope everybody's having a great day. So my name is Judy Menlove, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. Okay, so let me see. I have a couple of announcements. Okay, and this is going to be a very quick video today. I still have a cough, and excuse me, the more I talk, the more I cough, and the more my voice starts to disappear. So it's going to be pretty quick today. All right, so just a reminder that their DSP Select Designer Series paper and cardstock are on sale until the end of the month. Save 15%. And until the end of tomorrow, there is double points rewards. So you need to place an order in Canada for $25 minimum. And then normally you would get 10% in rewards. But until the end of tomorrow, Stampin' Up! Is offering 20%. So double value. So perfect. Okay, so make sure you place your order by tomorrow midnight. Okay. All right. And then just to let you know, I have decided to have a BOGO sale. That is going to start on September 1. There will be more information to come next week. And yeah, so anyways, keep an eye on my Facebook page for more information on that. Okay, yes, I have like over 500 stamps. So, excuse me, I've been doing this for quite a number of years. Excuse me. Hey, Jean. And anyway, I've got a ton of stuff. So please check out my BOGO sale. The way it works, in case you're not familiar with it, is you will get my BOGO items for free. They are retired. They are in as-is condition. Some are brand new. Some are greatly loved. Okay, so they are in as-is condition. And so then you need to place an order in my online store for equal amount. So for example, if you want to get $50 worth of product from my BOGO sale of the retired product, then you would have to place an order for $50 in my online store, and then you would get the retired product for free. Okay, but you would have to pay for shipping for the free product unless you want to pick up at my home. Okay, anyways, more info on that will follow. All right, so today, I think I've got everything. Today I'm going to be, I don't know what this card is called. You know, I got to turn the camera down. How's that? Why don't I do that? Hang on. There's that little button somewhere. There he is. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. All right. I want light, but I don't want any glare. Okay, so this is the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. It starts September 1. And I can't show you anything inside, but trust me, there's lots of goodies. There's holiday. There's fall. There is some flowers. So there is something for everyone. Home decor. These are cute little boxes that you can decorate as an advent, I won't say calendar, but kind of like a calendar, except they're all piled on top of each other. So that's quite cute. And that's in there, but I can't show you. Okay, so I think this is called a shadow block card, but I'm not sure. So this is the one we're going to make today. Okay, and so these are just little squares that I have cut from the Beautiful Ordinary Life Designer Series paper. And then I also, just to give you another example, I cut a piece of the Valley and Bloom. Okay, so I just cut a little piece off of here like that and went with something like that. So you can have a pattern or you can have just random. So we're going to do the random one today. Just put that to one side. Okay, so I've already glued a bunch and cut everything. So like I said, it's going to go pretty quick. So here are my little squares that I've already glued here. And these ones need to be done. Yeah, so I just said, so there's six different patterns, double-sided sheets in the DSP. So what I did was I just took one on that side and then one on that side, and that gave me 12 pieces, which is what I needed. So, and then, okay, so these are all 1 inch by 1 inch. Okay, and I also cut some pieces of basic black. These are also 1 inch by 1 inch. You can use whatever color you want. On this one, I used the Pretty Peacock because I thought it blended better. Okay, and I also used a white background, and the base card here is also Pretty Peacock. Okay, and then on this one, we're using Pool Party and black. Okay, so I bought myself one of these glue things, My Sweet Petunia. Okay, I have to say I love it. I debated about getting this for, oh my goodness, 2 years. And then I finally broke down and got it, and I love it. So anyways, okay, so you're going to want to put your glue down here and down here. So you're going to have to leave an opening on this side and an opening on the bottom here, because you're going to adhere that like that. Okay, so you're going to want a little bit of the black showing. Okay, so I'm just going to go down here a little bit, along there, up there, curl it in. Move this down a little bit so you can see. There we go. Yeah, maybe move this over a little bit more. Okay. And then it's just easier for me to put this down than try and hold it. And so you just want a little bit, not too much, but enough. So you want enough black along here and here. And make sure when you do this that you put them all on the same side, because you don't want to have some on the left side and then some on the right side, because that won't work. Okay, so we've got a couple more here to do. Like I said, I didn't want to do all of these while you watch, because again, it's like watching paint dry, right? So anyways, I hope you're all having a great day so far, having a good week. Summer's coming to a close. So disappointed about that. But what can you do? Our CNE opened. Is it open today? I think it opens tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's today or tomorrow. Anyways, I always associate when the X opens, that to me is like the end of summer. So depressing. These are not going to be all straight either, because I'm kind of a crooked person, right? So you just do what you can do. Yeah, so with this cough, I think I got 3 hours sleep last night. So that's another reason this is going to be quick today. Okay, and last but not least, we have this one. Now put that one like that. There we go. Okay, I have to move this up a little bit now, because I have to be able to see what I'm doing. Excuse me. Okay, now let's get these out of the way. Yeah, so basically you need 12 little squares. Wipe some glue off of there. Okay. All right, now this piece of Pool Party measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, and that's what we're going to put all these on. Okay, so you might want to lay them out first, just kind of to figure out how you want them. So put that one there. Now put that one there. And again, make sure you got them all going the right way. I'm trying to mix these up a little bit. I'm just going to move this one around like that. What do you think? That looks okay. Okay. All right. Now this is, to me, the most difficult part because you want to try and get it all even. And like I said, I can't do straight, I can't do even, so just kind of wing it all. Okay. So then we're just going to put the glue on. I'm just going to give it a quick little thing along there. And we don't want to get glue all over our fingers. So we're just going to kind of maybe line it up there. That looks pretty good. Okay. And I just want to see if I can get this spaced a little bit. This one actually looks crooked. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks it there. And we'll line that up. And that. And that. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. So again, it's just a little time consuming just to put these little squares on. Thank goodness that didn't go upside down. Nope. See, I almost put that on the wrong way. Like I said, you got to make sure that they're all going the same way. Once you get going, it's usually okay, but it takes me a minute. Excuse me. So what have you guys been working on? Have any of you started your Christmas cards yet? I got glue all over me here. I have not started my Christmas cards. I have not started my craft fair stuff. I'm so far behind. I am so far behind this year. But, you know, as per usual, right? Everything always comes together. It's like Christmas, you know Christmas is coming, and yet every year it's almost like, oh my gosh, there's only 3 more weeks till Christmas and I haven't done anything. And yet you've had a whole year, you've known it's coming. I don't know. Maybe do the middle row first. That might be a bit easier space. Yeah, maybe. But, you know me, Jean, I never do anything easy. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that yet. There. You know what I find difficult with this? Is that it's not square. So you're trying to line up part of it, but then you can't forget about that other piece there. So I'm trying to line the black up, but then I forget that it's actually taller. So yeah, once you get them all kind of figured out, then it goes pretty fast. Okay. I would go down there. I'll line that up there. Nah, that wasn't supposed to go there. I think we'll put the dots there. Whoops. I want to have the black and white and mixed in. have to come over a little bit. You can go here. Okay, and then another black and white one. This one looks a little crooked too. Oh, well, it is what it is, right? And I'll put that one there. And you know what? If I've boo-booed, no one will know but me, right? And you guys, because you're watching, and I'll say, oh no, I boo-booed. Needs to come down just a smidge. And then this one. No, wrong way. Oh, wrong way again. Okay. Excuse me. And like that. And last but not least, this guy here. And he'll go along the bottom like that. All right. Okay. And I've got a piece of 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And somewhere's my bone folder here. Let's give that a nice press there. And then we're just going to add this on. Pretty simple. But I think it's very attractive. Okay, then I'm going to put a sentiment on. So this is from the Retired Notes of Spring. So I'm going to use the happiest birthday wishes. Now I just need to find my ink. Here it is. And I'm still using the Memento black ink. And we'll put that there. There we go. And I'm just going to trim that off a little bit. I'm just going to bring my paper trimmer in. And I'm just going to cut this on an angle. Let's keep it simple. Just like that. And like that. And maybe put that. No, maybe put there right in the middle. Okay, and we're going to pop that up with dimensionals. My scrappy dimensionals here. Hey Brenda, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. Okay. And we'll just peel the backs off. Excuse me. There we go. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle like that. Happiest birthday wishes. Okay, I'm not putting any embellishments on. Just easy peasy. That's it. We're done. What do you think? You like this idea? I know it's a little time consuming, but once you get all the pieces cut out, and it's probably not as time consuming as making, a whole card and doing this and cutting that out. And you don't need any cut and emboss machine or anything. You just need a trimmer. If you've got a bunch of scraps, this is great to use because you're just looking at 1-inch pieces. So there's the one I did earlier. So it's just, you know, it's the same, it's exactly the same 12 squares, just a little bit different layout. And this is the one with the pattern from the Valley in Bloom. So like I said, I just cut this. So I cut this 3 inches by 4 inches. Okay, because you only need, well, they're all an inch, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 down. So 3 by 4. And, you know, I tried to keep track of where each piece went, but I didn't lay them out well enough. And then fortunately, I still had this piece because I had to put them all back on to figure out where they went because I couldn't figure out the order. So if you're going to do something like that, make sure that you lay it out nicely and you can figure it out. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got today. Thanks very much for joining me. I will be back next week, I hope, and hopefully I will be better. This cold has just lasted forever. And yeah, anyway, it's good to be back. I haven't been around for quite some time, so it's nice to be back and nice to see people coming on and saying hello. So, all right, you guys have a great week, and don't forget about the 2 promotions. I already forgot. Yeah, the 15% on the cardstock and designer series paper, select cardstock and designer series paper, and the 20% rewards until the end of tomorrow. All right, have a good week, and we'll see you back here next Thursday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.